The concept I'm getting ready to share with you, I call military MLM loyalty. And it's controversial, so I'll tell you that right up front. Probably one of the most controversial subjects that I've ever covered. And here's the concept. Say, Dale, why do you call it MLM, military loyalty? And it's from the movie A Few Good Men. And some of you remember that movie with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise. And Jack Nicholson's on the witness stand, and he says to Tom Cruise, the attorney, he says, "What do you want from me?" And Tom Cruise says, "I want the truth." And Jack Nicholson looks at him and he says, "You can't handle the truth." Now, here's the reality, and I know this before I ever explain the concept. Most of you cannot handle the truth. You don't want the truth. And I understand that. But I also understand that there's a few people that if you will take to heart what I'm getting ready to share with you, it will make the difference for you in your career in this industry. I wish I had understood this when I started. There's 3 factors to creating success in the industry. Number 1 is mindset, number 2 skill set, number 3 is timing. Now, this training is for people that are making $1,000 to $7,000 a month in a particular business. That's who this is for. If that's not you, you can go ahead and turn it off now, because you will not be able to relate to what I'm getting ready to share with you at this point in your career. But there's a lot of you, you're making $1,000 to $7,000. You've worked hard. You've developed some skill sets. You've developed the mindsets. You've worked extremely hard in your business, and you're on the cusp. You haven't quite got over the hump, but you're close, and you feel like you're on your way. You look at people that are already involved in your business, and you look at some of the people maybe making 2, 3, 4 times more money than you are, and you look at them, and you look at their skill sets, and you look at their mindsets, and you think, I'm at least as developed as they are. What's the issue? What's the problem? Now, if you're not making $1,000 a month, this is a whole different level, because see, if you're listening to me and you're making $1,000 to $7,000 a month, you've already got past the hard part of this business. But how do you double your income? How do you triple your income? It's timing. See, the truth is you're probably in the wrong company at the wrong time in the company's history. Now, that's the truth. It's timing. When I got involved in the industry 30 years ago, I got involved with a company called the Shackley Corporation. I gave it my heart and soul. About 3-4 years into that program, we had a good organization. We weren't full-time yet, but we were making several $1,000s a month. And it was right in the middle of Herbalife, the Herbalife explosion. And some of you remember turning on USA Network at 10:30 on Sunday night in the big Herbalife TV show in prime time. It seemed like every time I went down the highway, I saw cars covered with stickers that said, "Lose weight now, ask me how." And Herbalife exploded all over the country. Now, if I knew then what I know now, I would have just got involved with that momentum and grown with that company. I didn't, because military loyalty. I had military loyalty. A couple years later, a company comes out called A.L. Williams, and I was exposed to A.L. Williams, Art Williams, the whole buy term, invest the rest concept, which overtook this country, absolutely turned the insurance industry on its ear. If I had been smart, I would have jumped in and rode that momentum, but I didn't, because of military loyalty. My military loyalty eventually took me out of the industry. Okay, I got out for a while, and I'm not going to get into that whole story now, but my point is, once somebody leaves the industry, the odds of them ever coming back is slim to none, because what happens when you give something your heart and your soul and your focus and your time and your energy and your emotion, that's why you see so many people that were direct distributors, maybe in Amway, or key coordinators in Shackley, who really spent time, energy, and effort and they never get involved in the industry again because they gave it everything. So you see that it's common. So that's where I was. I was not going to get back involved in the industry. I happened to see a company called National Safety Associates, 2 years, and I go in and I see it, and I see the opportunity, and it makes total sense, and it's in the beginning of a trend, and everything looks awesome. But because of my past experience, I could not pull the trigger and get started. 2 years down the road, I end up joining that company. I didn't for 2 years. Now, when I got involved in the company, 18 months, we're at the top, we're national marketing director, we're President's Advisory Council members, making a great income. Things were awesome. But I saw people that had been involved 2 or 3 years before me making $1 million a year, $1.5 million a year. What was the difference? Timing. So here's the truth, guys. And again, I know you don't want to hear this. I know you can't handle it. I couldn't handle it. But military loyalty to your MLM company is costing many people the opportunity to create financial independence and wealth in this industry. See, the hard part's done. You have the skill sets, you have the mindsets. That's what most people never develop. If you're at $7,000 a month, you've got some skill sets, you've got some mindsets. How do you go to the next level? How do you go to the next level? That's what you have to do. You have to be involved in the right company at the right time. Now, I could go on and share with you case study after case study, but I wrote a book about this in 2000. Is that right? 2000? Yeah. That's 11 years ago. 11 years ago, talking about this concept. I've got hundreds of testimonies from people that said, Dale, this changed my whole career in network marketing. So you can go, if what I've said has created any curiosity at all, I would go to MLMbombshells.com. That's MLMbombshells.com. Read that information, because for some of you, it's going to make a tremendous, tremendous difference in your network marketing career.